Come dream with me tonight. Let's go to far-off places and search for treasures bright. Come dream with me tonight. Let's build a giant airship and sail into the sky. Let's watch the ground so far below. Let's watch the birds as they fly by, fly so high. Come dream with me tonight.
Tangs! We're under attack! Huh?
Oh! Take the king to the royal bedchamber. Post 2 guards outside the door.
I believe the king has been adversely affected by some noxious substance that was mixed in his gruntleberry juice.
Well, if you ask me, he was poisoned.
To the battlements! We must defend the castle!
Wait, Prince Aaron. Why not use the airship, like we did the last time the Gatangs attacked us, at the hard-to-find city?
Of course! An excellent tactical decision. Come, there's not a moment to lose.
Oh, and Grubby, bring a big bowl of your secret weapon, root stew.
Okie dokie. Hey, fellas, wait for me.
Come on, Grubby.
Sure is lucky I've got so many hands, or feet, or... Anyway, I sure am lucky.
To your stations, everyone. Full speed on the propeller.
Right, Gimmick. Thanks, Gimmick. Ready to load, Grubby?
Yep. Too bad I didn't know we'd be using the stew for ammunition. I wouldn't have put in so much seasoning.
Fire 1. Got him.
Right on target, Teddy.
Yep. My root stew really hits the spot.
Take that, Gatang scoundrel.
Great shooting, Princess.
For the kingdom!
For the kingdom! Attaboy, Grubby.
Look! The rest of the planes are retreating.
We did it! We drove them off!
We most certainly did.
And not a moment too soon. There's hardly enough left for a snack.
What news of our father? No change yet, I fear.
Your Majesty, I took the liberty of examining the king's grundleberry juice. It most assuredly was poisoned, but with proper care and a cheerful environment, he should be himself in no time.
Perhaps a song would brighten the mood.
Now come and I'll tell you a story that is true, all about the Illiopsv. My friends sing with me, and I will sing with you, all about the Illiopsv. Long, long ago, before the age of kings, there lived a noble people below the land of Hing, who have vanished now so sadly I will sing of the Illiopsv. Oh, love and joy and peace were their passion, while wonderful jewels and crystals they would fashion. And upon their land grew the most amazing crops. The Illiopsv.
Gosh, what a pretty song.
It makes me wish I knew more about my Illiop history.
Right now, we have a problem with their recent history. I believe the one who poisoned the king is right here in the castle.
Yes, there is a spy among us. We must apprehend the culprit before he causes any more trouble.
I know all about catching sneaks, Your Majesty. I once caught one in my potato patch trap.
What do you mean, sneak?
I was only kidding, Grubby.
Oh, I knew that.
If you know something about constructing traps, by all means, let's build one.
Meanwhile, I shall attend to another matter. When we were aloft in the airship, I noticed a gaping hole in our west wall. This could leave us open for another Gatang attack.
By all means, Aaron, to your duties.
And us to ours.
Indubitably.
We're off to catch us a sneak.
What a brilliant idea, LB. Disguising ourselves as painters in order to sneak into King Nogbert's castle.
Except we were supposed to be painting the queen's portrait, not the king's walls.
Picky, picky, picky. The secret of being a great villain is adaptability. You must be able to change your thinking at a moment's notice.
Oh. And change your color, too?
The great treasure of King Nogbert is hidden somewhere in this castle. All we have to do is snoop around until we find it. Posing as painters is the perfect cover.
So how come you ain't doing your share of the work, Tweet?
That's Tweeg, you hornhead. Anyway, I'm certainly not going to work any harder than a lowly bounder like you. Not for the wages. This job pays.
Pays? This job pays?
Just a figure of speech. Look, LB. A suit of armor.
Gee, imagine finding that in a castle.
Every castle has secret revolving walls, behind which are stored all kinds of treasures.
So?
So those secret walls are always activated by a lever. That arm is the lever. What? Yo!
Nice going, Twiz. Now try the other arm.
It's obvious the lever is somewhere else in the castle. Huh?
You were saying?
How did a life form of your astounding simplicity ever figure that out?
Simple. I read the instructions on the arm. It says pull to open secret door.
Very funny. It will take more than your corny jokes to get the treasure out of here. Whoa!
For emergency exit to moat.
Washing up so early? It's only 3 o'clock.
Sorry, Your Highness. My sundial must be running a trifle fast.
This is no ordinary hole. It's a deliberately constructed passageway.
I hope that little swim didn't dampen your spirits, Twimp.
Quiet, you hornhead. Here comes the queen.
It would appear you're mixing too much water with your paint. You, on the other hand, are doing an excellent job. I wish I could say the same for your assistant.
Assistant?
Although I'm not entirely sure I like these modern designs. Oh, well, I suppose that's progress.
Can you imagine? She thought I was your assistant.
I kind of like that idea. In fact, it's kind of growing on me.
Just like moss grows on your brain. Now help me look for that treasure. LB, hold the ladder steady.
What'll I use, Twick?
What you always use, you big mouth.
Okay, if you say so.
LB, you dental dimwit. Whoa!
Someone built this tunnel for a reason.
Perhaps it supplies water to the moat.
No, it's too well constructed to merely carry water. Look, an ancient book.
How do you suppose it got here, Your Majesty?
I'll wager it's been here since the castle was built in ancient times.
What's the title of it?
It's written in a language I do not know. And I'm afraid this clasp has locked the book tight.
Stand aside, Your Majesty. My sword will open it.
Hold, guardsman. This book is very old and fragile. Perhaps Newton Gimmick will know a way to open it.
The awful drought we've suffered this year has caused our people to go hungry. We need a miracle. Teddy, my children told me of some magic crystals you obtained.
Yes, they might be of help, Your Majesty.
Tell me, how did you come by such treasures?
We found them in the hard-to-find city, thanks to an ancient map I brought with me. And we also found half a medallion.
That's right. And Teddy already had the other half.
When I put the two halves together, a column rose in the middle of the room, and one by one, the crystals appeared.
And what powers do these crystals possess?
We're not entirely sure yet. However, I've discovered they infuse some of my contrivances with special potentialities.
What Gimmick means is the crystals make his machines work.
And these machines, what will they do?
Well, one of them becomes a reducing enlarging machine. Another operates my multiplication table.
That's a duplicating machine.
And the other crystals?
We still don't know very much about them, I'm afraid.
You mentioned a duplicating machine. What is it able to duplicate?
Well, so far, bananas, oranges, and monkey wrenches.
And let's not forget octopedes.
I have a portable version of it here with me somewhere. Yes, here it is. Perhaps a demonstration is in order. I'll need something to duplicate.
Oh, will this apple do?
And there you have it.
Truly amazing. This could be the answer to our food shortage.
The Queen's right. With Gimmick's multiplication table, we can make all the food the kingdom needs.
There's one slight drawback, Your Highness. The effect of the duplication is of a non-infinite permanency.
He means that after a while, the duplicate disappears.
Oh, dear.
But I'm absolutely certain that with a little tinkering, I can make the effect a permanent.
Would you try?
Absolutely, Your Majesty.
Meanwhile, why don't the rest of us go to the Royal Library? Books are always a good source of information and answers.
A most sensible suggestion, Teddy.
There! Not bad if I do say so myself.
It is kind of different.
Oh, someone's coming! Quick, LB, stop painting.
Painting what? We already finished the walls.
Then let's start on the floors.
Gracious, just look at this mess.
Gosh,
I've never seen so many books.
yeah. I'll bet there's more information in here for solving problems than there are problems to solve with all this information, or something like that.
Some of these books are almost as old as the castle itself.
And I'll wager this book is older than all of them put together.
Wherever did you find such a magnificent-looking volume?
To my surprise, that hole I went to investigate was not a hole at all, but rather a tunnel. It led to a chamber that contained this book.
It looks very old.
And look at that fancy lock.
I only hope this book can help us in some way.
First, we must open this lock.
Wait, Prince Aaron. Let me try something.
Teddy, I believe you have just unlocked another piece of the puzzle.
The writing inside is the same as on the cover. Can anyone here read it?
Not me. I have enough trouble reading my own writing.
This This writing is totally unknown to me. It must indeed be ancient, but I'm afraid this will not solve our food problems.
Speaking of food, what are you eating, Grubby?
Oh, this? Just some peanuts I brought along. Want to try a few?
If you'd be so kind, I'd love to. I don't believe I know this food. What do you call it?
It's a peanut. They grow all over Relonia. I don't think I've ever seen any growing here, though.
They're quite delicious. Peanuts, you say?
How odd. They look very much like this drawing in the ancient book.
This is the last peanut. Anyone want it? Gee, Teddy, if you wanted it so badly, all you had to do was ask.
Sorry, Grubby. I didn't mean to be rude, but Queen Lilibet is right about that drawing in the book. This peanut may be an important clue.
I don't get it, Teddy.
You will in a minute. Prince Aaron, would you summon the minstrel?
Certainly, my Illiop friend. Bring the royal minstrel hence.
I don't understand what the minstrel has to do with any of this.
It's simple, Your Majesty. We have an ancient book in a language we can't read, which is opened by one of our crystals, and in it is a picture of a crop that doesn't grow here.
You lost me right after it's simple, Your Majesty.
Do you remember the words of the song the minstrel sang to us earlier?
Something about Illiopsv?
That's right, Grubby. That's the first clue.
You summon me, Your Majesty?
Yes, minstrel. Could you sing the song you sang earlier?
Oh, I'm flattered, Your Highness. Oh, love and joy and peace were their passion, while wonderful jewels and crystals they would fashion. And upon their land grew the most amazing crops. The
Don't you see, Grubby? This might be an ancient Illiop book.
Wow, that sure is amazing.
Listen, what's that noise?
That, Princess Eruzia, is the sound of a spy being caught. Come on, everyone.
Awfully sorry, everyone. I was in a rush to tell you the good news, and I failed to notice the entrapment device.
What good news, Gimmick?
Well, I believe the duplicating machine is, perfected.
That is truly wonderful news, and I believe we have found just the thing to duplicate.
Hey, Tweed, do you think I should paint over this painting? I mean, a painting's already got paint on it, don't it?
Of course you don't paint over a painting, you pointy-headed pinbrain.
Oh, that's good, because I kind of like this painting. It says, "We are here," and it's got a nice picture of a vault and a moat and a...
Vault? What are you babbling about? That's no painting. It's a map of the castle. Yahoo! According to this, the vault is just down this corridor. Follow me!
Good work, Gimmick. There are enough peanuts here to plant every field. And I'll show everyone how to plant them. First, you make a hole with a stick. Then you drop in a peanut and cover it over.
May I try?
Certainly. If we all do it, it'll go much faster.
Tweep.
Quiet, LB! Can't you see I'm busy?
Yeah, but...
I must have absolute silence if I'm ever gonna pick this lock.
If it were up to me, I think I'd pick just opening the door.
Huh? I'm even better than I thought!
You're a criminal mastermind, all right.
Finally! I'm fabulously rich!
Does this mean I might get paid?
Paid, LB? You'll be swimming in riches!
Uh-oh. I think somebody just drained the pool.
It's empty! All this for nothing! Oh!
You win some, you lost some, Tweak.
That's Tweeg, you blithering biped! Tweeg!
Ah, Oh, well, there's more money to be made in house painting anyway.
Coming soon on the Adventures of Teddy Ruxpin, I'm afraid King Nogbert is getting sicker. The mysterious spy is still on the loose. And the Gatangs mount a full-scale invasion. We're going to need some reinforcements, so we hope you'll be there to help us in this exciting episode. See you then.